In a little over 3 days, the EZA for physical beers will be arriving. What do the rewards look like? How do we beat the EZA? Let's talk about that. I will say recording this in advance is of course done intentionally because it gives you time to prepare the characters you're going to need. And again, we'll look at that in just 1 second. But I have a challenge for you. Push up and subscriber challenge, because either you're going to subscribe to get more Dokkan content or you're going to get stronger. It's a win-win for you. But today, we're doing a quick free-to-play check. If you don't have this 2017 Super Saiyan 3 Goku in your box, SA10 and all dupe paths unlocked, you got caught lacking today. He is a 27, we're talking about 6 years ago. Now, not everyone has been playing for 6 years, but I feel like you actually have to complete his event to unlock a few, certain early game like content and stuff. So if you don't have this guy completely done, I'm not going to say rainbowed because it's up to you how you want to, spend your orbs. But if you don't have this guy awakened to Super Saiyan 3, all dupe paths unlocked, and SA10, you got caught lacking today. You got to subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. We're so close to 60.8k, so thank you for the love and support. And then drop down and let's do 7 push-ups today, all right? And don't let me catch you lacking like this again. Grind your free-to-play units. Let's hop into the video. So, physical Beerus's EZA. Again, drops on the 10th of November. It's going to be early 10th of November, like in the morning, at least for me. Could be a few hours off depending on, where you live, obviously. But this is what his EZA looks like. We'll take a look at the Power of Wishes category in just 1 second, which is going to be his weakness. But one really important thing to note about the EZA event itself is that after stage 12, additional damage reduction of 80% against AGL and Int. So when factoring in the Power of Wishes category, you just want to ignore and don't use any AGL or any Int characters. And I know you just pulled Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, I haven't, so it must be nice. But if you pulled Super Saiyan 4 Goku, good for you. Don't use him in this EZA event. I mean, he might do well defensively speaking, maybe not even, honestly, when you get to, especially if you have him like 55%, and links all at level 1 and stuff, he might be fine defensively, but he's definitely not going to be doing any damage, especially past stage 12, okay? And then when it comes to the rewards, we're looking at, obviously, the medals needed to EZA him, a lot of physical orbs, 11 type, or I guess 11 physical Elder Kais, and then 30 Dragon Stones on top of an extra 4 for missions. So the first one is Extreme Z Battle within 1 minute and 30 seconds are to win an EZA. Sorry, let me slow down here, okay? As long as you can beat any EZA stage past level 10 within 1 minute and 30 seconds, that's 1 Dragon Stone. Within 1 minute and 45 seconds at level 20 or higher is 2 Dragon Stones. And then win the Extreme Z Battle at level 20 or higher with a character from the Power of Wishes category. So if you set the team up now, you're going to basically be able to, honestly, the team is so strong that you're going to be okay anyways. This is what we're basically dealing with for Power of Wishes, right? We have both of the 8th year anniversary characters. You can use either to lead. The great thing, I mean, there's a lot of extreme class characters on the Power of Wishes team, and usually we see EZAs that say something like additional damage reduction of 80% against extreme class and this typing, or extreme class or super class and that typing. There's no restriction to class here. So you can use, if you really wanted to, a full extreme class STR team and still do what you need to do, right? But when it comes to this team in particular, you have literally one of the strongest characters in the game. You also have one of the best characters in the game. You also have a really hard-hitting STR character. And you also have a really strong EZA. There's just a lot of great options for this team. I'd highly recommend just focusing strictly on STR characters. You can bring Goku Black Zamasu if you really want to, but it's, completely up to you. It's a free-to-play character at least, right? So if you're missing, one, like let's say it's, I mean, if you're missing just one STR character, you can bring him, but again, it's like, how well will he do anyways, given that he's free to play, a little bit old. I mean, he'll definitely be good for defensive purposes, but definitely will be a weaker link. But it doesn't really matter, as long as you can make a full team, right? So again, I'd focus strictly on STR, use Goku and Vegeta if you have them, of course. These are all your STR LRs that you can bring, and then these, of course, are all of the TURs that you can bring. The best options here are clearly going to be Spirit Bomb, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, obviously Namek Goku with his EZA, as well as Hybrid Saiyan's Ultimate Gohan. I'll even say this Goku could kind of come in clutch. He is, at the end of the day, an orb changer. Changes physical key spheres to STR key spheres. What is the condition behind that, actually? Let me see here. When there is an ally whose name includes Vegeta attacking in the same turn. So, for that to work, you'd have to have a rotation of this character essentially on the team or on the turn, right? I mean, you need them on the team, obviously, or even the Z Buu duo. If you have these two characters on your team, I mean, what other Vegeta could you really get away with here? It's maybe Heroes Vegeta, right? Again, it could definitely work. What else? Yeah, so if you have any of those Vegetas and you have this Goku on rotation, that orb changing could definitely come in clutch just to allow either this character to hit harder, because this character is definitely a nuking kind of character, right? 120% to stats, and then an extra 30% to attack per key sphere obtained. This character is, collecting 20 key spheres on any given rotation. You're going to be hitting very, very hard, especially if you have some built-in crit with this character. But again, it's just an option if you need that, if you need another option on your team. But the first or the best three options, I would say, is Ultimate Gohan for that defensive support, Namek Goku in case you need to transform, but you'll probably be good. And then, of course, the best option, at least amongst the TURs here, is definitely going to be the Blue Kaioken Goku. But again, let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed. As long as you just avoid AGL and int characters, I mean, I would not be surprised if someone beat it with Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the team, right? But if you bringing Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you probably have a cast of characters that are, the rest of the characters are probably, carrying anyways. You probably have, a rainbow Vegeta and Goku with a bunch of other really strong STR characters that make it so that Super Saiyan 4 Goku looks like he's putting in work, but he's just there along for the ride, to be honest, So, if Super Saiyan 4 Goku is, your main choice for this, he's not going to do damage. We already know that. Starting from stage 12, he's not doing damage. How well will he perform defensively? I guess we'll have to see. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.